Action.
I'm joined here by Niall Quinn, of course, former Manchester City, former Sunderland, Republic of Ireland legend. Welcome to the city.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
And of course, you're here today supporting the Maiden City Soccer Academy. It's our celebrity golf days, one we have every year. It's your first visit here. Academies, what do you think of them?
Well, hugely important, and I'd be supportive of everybody who puts effort in to help young people make their way in football, and not just the talented players pushing them up to the top of the tree. I suppose the education that you give through football for other kids who ain't going to make it right up to the top, but come away with a good confidence, a self-confidence with life. So it works right the way through. And okay, it's great to get your talented players right up through a loop, and that's why you do it in some respects. But another reason you do it because you want to impress upon young people the benefits of sport, education through sport, and where it will stand for them in the rest of their lives. So one of the most important things when I was at Sunderland as chairman and as a player, because it started to happen when I was a player there, we had the Foundation of Light, which was it wasn't our academy for elite players, but it was our attempts to bring football to young people to help them understand that it can kickstart them into doing really positive things with their life. And it was hugely successful, and it went so good at one stage we were employing over 100 people, and it got really good and interesting. And then alongside that, then you had the emerging talented players who we were able to bring into our academy. Some through that, some through scouting, but a lot of times you would know the kids that came to you at 16, 17, how much you had to do with them to bring them on, almost depended on what they did for the last 4 years before they got to us. And if you're at somewhere like here, where you have the academy here and you're giving them academy thoughts and styles and I suppose a discipline, when they go on and get selected to go to England or one of the clubs or Scotland, they're coming with a serious advantage. So it's a big benefit to have young players, and it's not marshalled and beaten into this academy system. It's getting them to love it, embrace it, and to learn from it. And therefore you come as a young player to a football club in the UK. You come as a youngster more rounded, better able to deal with homesickness, etc., stuff like that, because you've got used to the day-to-day. Now it might be 7 days a week here in the academy, but the 3 or 4 nights a week really help then and help young people on. So on both counts, I think academies are hugely important, and I would be a massive supporter of people who do that. And there's a bit of a thing I want to talk to you about as well, the competitive nature of young players and all about winning. And I think sometimes young players can miss out because the drive to win as a team, win their trophy, think it's all about win. Sometimes they're too young and they need education that it's not all about winning, and how to deal with defeat and how to deal and make yourself better and learn from the things that go wrong. And that's where academies are vital. If you just have your local team that start to emerge and you're all on a journey together as a group, and I've met lots of people, me included, who went to under 17, under 18, their local team. We weren't part of an academy structure, and we went too high when we won and too low when we lost. So we didn't have that balance in the middle, whereas if we were part of an academy and we were able to learn as well as just play our matches and try and win things, we'd have got more out of it. And that was a long time ago. Now that's improved greatly, and I would be a great supporter of people who put that effort in.
Here at Maiden City, we're not just trying to develop a talent, we're trying to develop a personality, we're trying to develop a person. Is that the way forward?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think, the old days we went to school, in my time, we did geography, English, maths, whatever, all the different things that you did, and you came away with an education. But the world is different now. Yes, there's the formal education that you need, but dealing with life and what it's thrown at you, and being, I suppose, educated in life choices, and doing that through football, the power of football to bring that into play and to make good, strong young lads with good sense of who they are and whom they represent and what it's all about going forward for them. That's the clear message that academies like yourselves are saying out there, that we're doing this valuable work, really valuable work. We're not teaching them maths, English, geography, but we're teaching them to deal with situations and make them first-rate citizens. And that's a huge thing, because there's always a gap between the formal education and those who fall away from that. And the ones who obviously are good at education, go on to university. There's a big chunk in there in the middle, and the academies are vital in doing that. So I'd be hugely supportive.
You're a font of knowledge in the game. I'm serious. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting here listening to you. And it's not often I'd be in awe of anyone. But I tell you, absolute legend.
Oh, not at
Niall
all.
Quinn, thank you very
No,
much.
it's great, and keep it going. I'll be very interested to see now how you keep going over the next few years.
Top man, thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers, lads.
Thanks, Niall.
No, not at all. Thanks,